Welcome to one of my favorite 2D Marios, Mario Brothers 3. This game was a really pleasant surprise to me because I played it um, a little bit. I played it a little bit here and there, but the first time I played it through start to finish was on a stream. I streamed playing like a bunch of Mario games a couple of years ago, and SMB3 was one of them, and it was such a like pleasant surprise because like I knew the game was good and like well liked, but it's an NES game, like how good can it be? The answer is really. I think this is one of my favorite 2D Marios. I wouldn't say it's my favorite necessarily. I mean, it's up there. It depends on whether you count Super Mario Brothers Maker. Super Mario Brothers Maker. It depends on whether you count Super Mario Maker as like its own 2D Mario or if it's like a different thing. Like it depends on a couple other things as well, because I might say that New Soup DS is better, but I honestly don't think so. I think this game's better than New Soup DS. And by extension better than all the other New Soup games, because I think New Soup DS is my favourite New Soup. Having not played... Actually, I think I've played every New Soup. I was about to say having not played them all. I haven't played New Soup 2, but I've played every other one. Like, I played Wii U, Luigi. I played all those games. So yeah, I have played quite a lot of them. I think DS is my favourite, mostly because the blue shell power-up's awesome. I do like the penguin power-up, I think that's from the Wii version. That one's really cool. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, main point is, this is a really good game. And I was kind of surprised by that, because it's an old game. And like, I'm not a hater of old things, I just think like, generally, the Mario games get better with time. This isn't across the board true, but like, it's almost true. Like, that's almost always true. The big exception to that would be stuff like New Soup is probably worse. I don't know, New Soup is still good. The point is, like, there's an argument to be made. You could say like, oh, well, 3D Land's not better than Galaxy, and it's like, well, that's true. And I don't think anyone would argue with you, but it's not really trying to be the same thing, right? Like, they're not trying to be the next 3D Mario. You could, like, yeah, I don't think 3D World and 3D Land are trying to be the next 3D Mario in the same way that Galaxy 64, Odyssey, I don't think you can really say that because they're trying a different formula. Yeah, I stand by that. If you're not collecting stars at the end of the level, it's not a 3D Mario. And that extends... Well, I guess moons aren't stars. I was gonna say that extends to Sunshine. I was just gonna be a hater for a second and say Sunshine's not a 3D Mario. Obviously, Sunshine is one of the 3D Mario games. But I was gonna be a hater and say that it doesn't count as a 3D Mario because you don't collect shines. Or you don't collect stars, you collect shines. But then I would have to throw Odyssey under the bus. And I don't want to do that, because Odyssey's a really fun game. This level sucks. All the auto-scrollers are like... I think it's a me thing, to be fair. Like, I think I don't know if it's like a speedrunner thing or just like a action kind of thing, but like, I don't like the games where they make you wait all that time on like auto-scrollers and stuff. I love auto-scrollers where it's like, there's a minimum speed but no maximum. Like, you can go faster, but you can't go any slower. I like those kinds of auto-scrollers. I think those are quite fun. It's weird that Mario has $53, right? I'm not the only one thinking, like, him having real-world currency is kind of odd. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, it's not that out there, but, like, equally. Because he's like a plumber from from New York, but I don't know if that's like lore accurate or if that's like, because you know how American Sonic, it's like he was like a normal hedgehog, but then he ran too fast and got the reverse Cobalt effect when he was with Dr. Ovi Kintober. And I know that that's not the general Sonic lore, but it's like a thing that Americans just made up, right? Like that wasn't the original intention of Sonic at all. It makes me wonder, is there anything like that with Mario, where actually he's not meant to be a plumber from an Italian plumber from New York, he's just a plumber from the Mushroom Kingdom, right? Like, is it true that Mario is a New York plumber? Or is that just something we made up? I feel like it might have been true when Donkey Kong was the game, but now that we're in Super Mario Brothers, it's all become a bit more fantastical. But this is all guesses. I don't know Mario lore like that. I like the depiction of Mario as just like a real-world guy who's just like beating up turtles and shit, but I don't think that's what we're going for. I think the Mario world is a lot more mystical than that. And I also like that depiction of Mario. I like the depiction of Mario where he is the happiest fucker on the planet and he just saves the princess from like animated turtles. Well, I'd say animated as if they're not normally animate. Obviously, turtles are normally moving, but these turtles are not like normal turtles. They're like magical turtles. Although they don't do anything that normal turtles don't. Well, this one's flying, so I guess that's pretty different. But like the ones that just, okay, I've made a big mistake. The ones that just walk back and forth, like they're not doing anything that a normal turtle doesn't do, because they're just moving back and forth. But I don't know. What's in here? A mushroom. I wish I could do... I don't know if it's in this game, because I do try it, but I might be missing it because I'm bad. But in Super Mario Bros. 1, if you collect a power-up, you get like a frame where you can jump. Like you're grounded enough to jump. And it's called like a power-up jump or something like that. I think that's super cool. As a mechanic, it's like kind of fun. It's something that I keep trying to do in this game. I was dodging the blue things. They're not enemies. They look like they would be enemies. Oh, we got a ship level. This is a weird, because it's like a ship, but it's not got the ship music. This is very weird. I'm kind of freaked out by that. Whatever. This is like Super Mario Brothers 2, New Soup 2. You had a bunch of coins. Well, we'll never run out of lives, at least. Not that that was really ever a worry with SMB3. There are parts of SMB3 I don't like. I think there's a castle level where you have to basically pick a door. I might be remembering that wrong. I know that's a big thing in SMB1. I feel like it's also in this game somewhere. Ah! But what the hell? How am I supposed to win that? That's like an unwinnable fight. What do you mean? How do I get those items? I want to use the fire flower. Look. Just get me out. I want to use the fire flower. How do I gotta fight that guy now? Whatever. I'll beat him up. Easy. Okay, that gives me a power-up that I also don't know how to use. Oh, what? Wait, can I not? Okay, I don't know. I have no idea. I got the star. I'm using the star. Not very helpful on this level, if I'm honest. No way I'm gonna game over in the first world of Mario Bros. 3. This isn't even a hard game. Like, SMB 1 can be very hard, and SMB 2 is tough as nails if you're in Japan. But this game is not that hard. Neither is the American SMB 2. That game is easy and fun. Here we go, here we go. We're just gonna relax